Okay, we've got the link.
I guess the real question is, are we going to see another 100 roll? That's a big
Most
question.
likely a lot of them.
But are we going to see another legitimate 100 roll?
Maybe for me. It's my time.
Never.
Ooh, close.
Blood for the Blood God, 88.
Oh yeah, in before Wargaming bans me.
Right,
or
so
renames me.
here we go. Competition to truly see who is the best caster of all time. It appears it's you. Rip.
Well, I always throw low, so that 88 is just inconsistent with my character, I guess.
A statistical anomaly, as they might say.
Yes, exactly. SUNTZU they also showing their prowess in joining the lobby, a very, very important skill during tournaments. And all sorts of trainings that SUNTZU team seems to not possess. Shots fired.
Maybe they're having like a team building bonding session during a toilet break. Who knows? Although if we're putting bets on the reason for the delay, I would definitely put my money on Alpin on having found a sandwich and getting distracted by that. It has happened in the past.
Maybe someone is walking his dog. That happens as well all the time. You know, dogs have to be walked. They're just how they are.
They do indeed.
And also in the role for who is the best leader, Jojo won above me by 4 points.
Yeah.
So you have it this time, Jojo.
Mum greater than dad confirmed.
Yep. It's always mommy though.
Now we know who wears the pants in that relationship.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay, here we are. Finally, everyone joined the lobby. And SUNTZU looks like they have locked their 4 picks. Ashjaki is showing off that light artillery pick, hovering over it now. Anyway, well, SUNTZU or mind games.
Oh, we got another 100 out of 100. I feel like that one might be a little rigged though, coming from Eric again.
Yep.
Either that or he is the rolling god.
We've got excited for the first time, and then it's like kind of smelly, kind of suspicious of what's happening out there. I wonder how chat reacts to that very, very close battle. Hazu spamming infantry meta. EU greater than an A. Wrecked Slinger. Wreck Linon as well, I see. Dead Linon. Losing to SUNTZU. What the fuck is SUNTZU doing? Losing to SUNTZU? Yeah, worst class clan here.
2K17 builds, Kappa.
Oh yeah. Especially those elephants. Go, Mr. Pikachu, go. Break hacks. Yep, NA hacks. The team with the most SUNTZU tags wins. Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind going to 1-1 into the tiebreaker battle. The tiebreaker would be on...
Alpis Graya.
Got the mature faster this time. Should have known that, right? After all, it was me who picked those maps.
Yeah.
What made me pick Turtlebook Forest until this day? I have no idea.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, I looked at what maps it was. I read you.
Maybe I'm just gonna prove UCA how bad this map is. Well, it's always fair because both teams are going to play on both sides, so that's.
It will be very interesting to. it would be very interesting to see whether SUNTZU NA wins this match or wins this game based on the sides they're spawning on.
Although the side that SUNTZU NA was on last time is considered by a lot of players just a superior side.
Maybe SEU players can't comprehend the side difference. Maybe we're just wrong.
It is a superior side mostly when you are defending, but since the other side has a worse defending positions than you have, then yeah, it's kind of the same, but still. Okay, SUNTZU has locked in 4 of their peaks, so now it's SUNTZU NA 1. Spanat's being correct with his 1-2-2-1. So it is a stall for the trap with Miltiades Spearman, correct? Or is that Germanicus Kenowix? I think they had Milty like predetermined. No, it would be Fixen with Skipper Cap. That one wasn't predetermined. Okay, so now it's SUNTZU 2. Oh well, so we see Slingers from the side of SUNTZU as a predetermined picked. Last time they were immediately matched by Eric Swung Slingers from the side of SUNTZU NA. This time going for that double cavalry early on, with no cavalry on the side of SUNTZU. So I wonder if they maybe want to pick a cavalry-less composition, which is an option, especially on a map like Teutoburg Forest. Although that scouting is very important.
Scouting is too important with the forward watchtowers having been removed.
Anyway, SUNTZU has picked 3 LS and 3 Javelins. That's Arkin and Jacob locked in, going on their comfort picks. Javelins locked in early, but they have elephants inside of SUNTZU NA, so those Javelins are definitely will have a lot of things to do. But if they want to pick again light artillery from Śmierć, then well, they'll have to give up a lot of front line, which they also did last time because both Arkin and Śmierć were on Javelins, and we've seen how quickly that SUNTZU front line crumbled under the pressure of SUNTZU NA, although it survived as opposed to the SUNTZU NA front line. Which ultimately led to SUNTZU's victory. Okay, so we see Eric Wong locking in double slinger, 1 spearman this time, on Miltiades again, and Saturas on triple javelin. Now there are 2 last picks on the side of SUNTZU, 1 remaining pick, and that will be Ash Jackie, who is already hovering over that light artillery. SUNTZU obviously still has available Śmierć to pick light artillery for themselves.
But Banats to pick pretty much anything.
Yeah, but also what SUNTZU NA can do is just see whatever the number of light artillery SUNTZU picks, and they just pick 1 more, unless Śmierć picks 3 light artillery, obviously.
And if Śmierć picks 3 light artillery, Ash Jackie can take more slingers, possibly.
Yeah, that would be a good counter to light artillery. Although on this map, well, the slingers have a very dominant presence, and if you decide to push into that, that may be very punishing. Slingers will struggle to, find those angles of firing once they cross the river, while the defending slingers will have just a field day shooting from above the cliffs.
Yeah. The securing that first blood is so important on this map. I feel whichever side is forced to advance is just going to get decimated by ranged fire.
And people want me to unmod Paiku. Well, people. Hazu. He's not a real person.
Who?
Hazu. Okay, we see Śmierć locking in, well, not yet. Spanats hasn't picked yet. But Śmierć is going to pick that one light arty double javelin confirmed. Spanat's going back to his Arminius cavalry. So I believe their composition haven't changed at all from the last time. Is that correct? I believe so.
For SUNTZU EU.
SUNTZU no you.
Yeah. That is correct. They are exactly the same.
Yep, we'll see if Azdaki picks more light artillery or just tries to match with just one light artillery. They both have Germanicus available to put over those light artillery if they fancy a slinger battle. SUNTZU has slinger advantage, at least at the moment, with 3 versus 2. Ericsson going for that additional frontline presence, or maybe some flanking. Satora's naming in Twitch chat rather than winning semifinals. EU conspiracy. So still waiting for the final decision of whether Azdaki goes for triple javelins. Looks like it will be the case. Have they changed anything? I think Vixen was also that Roman cavalry as well before.
Yeah, so I think all they've changed is that one spearman on Eric.
Yeah. It appears to be the case, although well, I don't remember that correct exactly, so there will be some differences. Anyway, looks like both teams are ready. Casters should be ready as well. Gunslinger wants his tribute. Well, he can volunteer as tribute to those 5 javelin and 1 artillery and triple elephants that are there to counter him. Although
so
they have 6 javelins on their own. Go on.
It's worth noting that in the both teams have heavy javelin complements, but the SUNTZU NA have taken 3 units of tier 7 to gain that ray shields, whereas SUNTZU EU all their javelins are tier 8, so they clearly value the range over the survivability. Getting that first volley in a javelin v javelin fight is very important.
Yeah. Also is that since Śmierć has light artillery that is uncontested by light artillery on Azdaki's side, it means that they have range advantage, which means that SUNTZU NA has to push. We have a game underway with SUNTZU leading 1-0 after their first very close, but after a victory. Yeah, if they can secure another victory, that light artillery will be crucial. Will play a crucial role in securing that second victory for them. And now with slightly more pushing power by that one change of Slinger to Spearman on the side of Eric Swong, NA is looking to push heavily. Maybe, or maybe Camp, who knows. They're deploying on both sides of the map, looking to send Astolfo and Saturas on the left side, while having their main contingent on the right side.
Looks like SUNTZU are going to put their entire range complement up on the hill in the center of the map where the watch point used to be. But they have left a very weak right flank, so I'm wondering whether units will be moving to support that, or whether they're just planning to get vision of that area.
That's very interesting, because SUNTZU NA is putting a lot of units on that right flank of SUNTZU. So they're sending Astolfo, Saturas.
They have one unit of cavalry and one unit of pikes on the right flank, and that is it. Everything else is pushing towards the hill, it seems. They've left the left flank very open as well. They seem very confident in holding this central hill and pouring on a lot of ranged fire.
No, we have already first bat secured on Fixen. Appears to be the light artillery shots, maybe some
light artillery got one volley in.
Well, so now SUNTZU NA has to push, but they're already doing that anyway. They're literally putting everything on the left flank, apart from a few Nuberto cavalry on the right. Maybe, like, you know, it's an actor's game really.
SUNTZU are just gaining vision of that now, so let's see how they react. They can see javelins and spearmen, but nothing else.
So far, they see only two players. So like, okay, that's maybe a distract force. While maybe their main force
all they have is one unit of pikes holding the choke point with some elephants back in their base, quite a way away.
Well, so that's a standard procedure for SUNTZU NA. It's really just... Oh, I see some... Oh, there we go. Spanas is coming in as well. Sederas is kind of exposed with two of his javelins, or three. I don't know, it's a blob. Spanas fighting a charge into Saturas, punishing his misposition heavily. He sent just one javelin forward and left the other two in the back. And Strojek deployed pike phalanx despite Caesar being there to silence him.
I think Saturas might have been worried a bit about the cavalry, and one of his men in the forward unit got touched by the pikes, turning off the Beachy.
Yeah, anyway, that was a huge misplay by SUNTZU NA. That was just standard procedure. Enable Vici, charge him, or if he drops pike phalanx, just shoot him with javelins.
But it seems he has been...
SUNTZU has made it way over here to support that engagement. Strojek is still holding the ground, while Slinger Fire is being shot at Saturas.
With those few pikemen still alive. The range line is going to bring the unit down, but he held the line for far too long.
He's stunned, but suffer some damage. I guess you can make it straightforward. Oh, Archeon getting a huge reshot from Eric's retreating right now. Pulling back, but Gunslinger will be able to secure
pushing up the hill, but he's going to run into 5 units of javelins soon, it seems.
Well, he will run into them and they will be forced to run away. Now they're putting pikes in front of there, so Gunslinger has to retreat. Unless Saturas can now provide, or Ajaki, either of them provide that Caesar silence. In the meantime, Archeon is using
making its presence known and splitting up the SUNTZU NA forces somewhat.
Nuberto roaming behind with his cavalry.
Gunslinger wants this elephant duel, but Jacob doesn't seem interested. Maybe baiting them in so their javelins can deal with the enemy elephants.
Schmierz is making a war over there. So SUNTZU NA managed to find the weaker side of SUNTZU. SUNTZU had to reposition, and they're doing it really well, securing an early advantage, although ever so slight, but that's still an advantage. Let's see how the positional war will come through, because that will be crucial. Schmierz in a very good position to shoot from, really. So he'll be able to pick up the base.
There's a cavalry fight going on over the viewpoint behind the SUNTZU base.
Yep, SUNTZU NA are looking to kill Strike Spikes.
is getting massively outnumbered, 4-1. But he appears to have made it out, maybe? Oh no, they managed to catch him.
Now an archer, slinger duel between Arkenon and Eric Swang. Well, Arkenon forgot to bring his sling, so he has to retreat. Stroyek going to pike phalanx. Impact Nose is punishing KNOX. They're not lining up their silences.
Jojo getting big damage onto these javelins. So the tier 7 ray shield javelins, but they...
Nuberto now coming in, trying to find a charge into Jojo. Will he do it? He should be protected by... Oh, not really. But he dodged the charge. And Nuberto ran into a wall. So what looks like
Nuberto bringing in another unit though, but he's gonna get blocked out by Parthenon and Quillisker.
Yep, he's going to get caught out, suffer some pull-out damage. Not the end of the war though. Fixen is coming in as well.
Meanwhile, all this is happening. Eric Swong has just been firing constantly. He's got free reign to just pour the damage in wherever he wants.
Yep, that's true. Jojo cannot shoot because there are elephants on top of him. Gunslinger, although he already lost 2 elephants, third is about to die while Jacker is just full HP. Cavalry from the side of SUNTZU roaming around, trying to find an angle of attack, constantly launching charges, but all of them are being blocked by SUNTZU infantry. Really good coordination on the SUNTZU side. And they're securing a convincing advantage on their side.
Stroyak really knows how to hold these choke points. He's still holding units up on that hill. He's just fallen now, but he held 6 units up for so long. Saturas
now making his way over there. Nuberto finally got a charge into Jojo, although his unit was so depleted that the damage didn't really count. Saturas now will be able to pour some damage into Jojo using that Trilobate plus Hurry combo, I imagine. Yep. Schmidt is there to punish him, although he picks a target at the Kanos. Arcanon's still pretty much alive.
Jacob's forcing away Eric Swong's slingers so they're not able to shoot anymore.
Yeah, they don't have really angles on anything.
Ash Jackie's javelins are basically done for.
Yeah, SUNTZU managed to preserve their javelins mostly intact. They still have that light artillery in such crucial, good position. Nuberto might be trying now to find his way over there. He will find Schmierch. No charge for Nuberto though.
He did charge, he got caught by Caltrops.
Yeah, although Caltrops don't stop charges anymore. That was removed. They slow the units down though. It is possible still to stop charges then. Jacob is on top of Eric Swong. His slingers are far away, but he's just finishing that spearman unit, although he's in forest, so it will be hard for him. SUNTZU with a huge advantage. Nuberto possibly finding a charge, not really. He is not silenced. Maybe commander observed it. No, not really. Just silence either on cooldown or just not used. But yeah, pretty much the entire SUNTZU NA team is dead. It's just a matter of catching up those slingers and mopping up a few of the remaining melee units, which won't be an issue with the remaining javelins and the elephants. But also the cavalry though, from the looks of it.
So yeah, it looks like SUNTZU EU are going to be advancing to the finals.
Yeah, I think that light artillery position was absolutely crucial. Yeah. Stroyek managed to hold SUNTZU for very long, but it wasn't really that much of a good Stroyek job. It was more the SUNTZU just screwing up their combo, not using their silence. I don't know, maybe they miscalculated the range of the silence or just forgot to use it, which is like one-on-one on how to kill pikes.
This single light artillery unit has impressed me the entire time. I said I would have liked to see it in that one battle, and ever since they've brought it, and it's done incredibly good work for the SUNTZU team every time.
Yep.
It's first blood.
Schmerchev also almost top score of damage. Well, he most likely did the most damage. It's just Koyusuke who got more points because of routing. Although there's also Jojo, who can route units with -10 on whistling bullets and -10 on his hunt. So, but either way, Schmierch dealt a lot of damage. And a lot of that damage came from that light arty.
With this game wrapping up, you know what it's time for. Come fight me. I'll meet you on SUNTZU's right flank.
I don't know where that is anymore. Anyway, Eric Zwong is going to be finished eventually. He's not giving up, still kiting, running away. He's going to run to Cassis. No, that's cheating. That's cheating. I'm just gonna move away. Screw you, Eric. And as we know, killing Cassis is prohibited, so it's a safe zone. I know. Well, he realized that. It's like a zone excluded from the fight, although we are spotting the flank. Blame CA for not developing an observatory, I guess. and no large enough forests on the edges of the battlefield to hide the units in. Like, completely night vision. Okay, looks like Eric's Wong finally gave up on running away and is now going to be killed and shot it. So yeah, that battle just came down to that, well, first secure the first bat, that's like very important. Then SUNTZU failing to push through strike spikes, which gave SUNTZU that crucial time they needed to transition from one flank to another, get into their good defensive positions, because they very well may have been caught with their pants down. But thanks to Strojek, and due to, I guess, Saturus, it wasn't the case. He kept breaking the rules, but he's breaking the rules after the battle was already decided, so I guess that's fine. For the memes.
Also for the memes, I'm coming for you.
Pax, can't touch this. Because basically...
Oh, I got hit.
And with that, SUNTZU is moving over to the final, where they're going to meet the winner of the other semi-final, which is SUNTZU United versus Sons of Zeus, which just started, so there's obviously no result as of yet. And SUNTZU is going to drop down into third place match, where they're also going to face either SUNTZU or Sons of Zeus, just the loser instead of the winner. Which is kind of obvious, and I have no idea why I'm explaining that to people. I guess painting the picture. Also, 2 + 2 = 4. The more you know.
Quick math.
Yep.
As that.
As no, math is very important in Arena. For all those Sula cavalry players out there. Helios are a meta enough then. Apparently. That's meta as little points. Meta jokes, I guess. Blowbank is... Well, what if you dodge charge thanks to that? Anyway, with that, we might actually go and interview someone, since they have...
Who would we like to acquire for an interview? I guess that's the question.
I guess someone from SUNTZU NA. Or someone from one of the defeated teams. I don't know, we could get Hazu, who is there on the standby in the chat, waiting for his team to meet him, but so far SUNTZU went undefeated, although once came very close to being defeated, although managed to pull that victory off in the end. Oh, Saturus. Saturus told Takelutz in the chat that the pikemen were silenced. Well, they weren't. I believe I had them clicked and there was no silence appearing on the unit ID or the unit card or whatever you call it.
I believe they were silenced when the melee units first engaged, but then they touched the javelin unit and were able to shield bash into pike phalanx.
Possibly that what happened.
Started because Saturus, as he said in his own words, was busy trying to dodge Shpanax's charge.
I guess we could go and look over to the other streams. Although I've got a report that Astolfo is ready for an interview, despite still being in the game, in the tournament.
I mean, I'd be fine with that interview. He's got as long to wait as us, after all.
I guess.
But I will quickly be right back while you are sorting that out.
It's good to see that the teams are like friendly towards each other, having like banter and joking between themselves. So yeah, it's just a good, healthy spirit of competition. Okay, I believe Fog's God is casting the other semi-final. Have a look at his stream. Still 0-0 on his overlay. And they are still in picks. Although, well, that's also 10 minutes delay. And the picks appear to be almost finished, with Zeus having the last pick to go. 10 minutes ago, obviously. But yeah, we are going to have to wait for some time. So, I want to get an interview on the way, I guess.
I have returned.
Hello. Okay, let's go to an interview room, number 1. That's here, hello.
Hello. This is a very nice and spacious room. I like what you've done with the place.
Right, I've got that sofa over there, from Sweden.
From Sweden?
Yeah, all the way from far away Sweden.
Rookie error, not going with that precision German engineering on your comfort pieces.